Most people believe that if they had more money, their problems would be solved. They think the issue is income, that once they earn more, everything will finally make sense. Life will feel easier, decisions will feel lighter, and the constant pressure will disappear. But if that were true, then everyone who earns more would feel different, and that's not what happens, because there are people who increase their income and still feel stuck, still feel behind, still feel like they're not moving the way they expected. And that's where the real question begins. What if the issue is not how much money you make, but the pattern you keep repeating? Patterns don't usually feel like patterns. They feel like life. They feel like normal decisions, normal reactions, normal behavior. You earn money, you respond to your needs, you handle your responsibilities. You make decisions based on what feels necessary in that moment, and because everything feels reasonable, nothing feels wrong. There is no clear signal telling you that something is off, no obvious mistake that stands out. Just a series of decisions that seem to make sense at the time. But when you step back and look at it over a longer period, something becomes clearer. You begin to notice repetition, not in the exact details, but in the outcomes. You stabilize, then you stretch yourself, you improve, then you feel pressure again. You recover, then you repeat the same type of decisions that led you there, and slowly a pattern forms. Not because you planned it, but because you never interrupted it. And that's what makes patterns powerful. They don't need your permission to continue. They just need your consistency. It's easy to believe that more money will fix everything, because money does solve certain problems. It removes immediate pressure. It gives you options. It creates breathing space. And for a while, that feels like progress. But if the underlying pattern doesn't change, the outcome eventually starts to look familiar, because money doesn't automatically change behavior. It amplifies it. If your pattern is to expand your lifestyle quickly, more money allows you to do that faster. If your pattern is to delay important decisions, more money gives you more room to continue delaying. If your pattern is to react instead of plan, more money simply increases the scale of your reactions. So even though your situation improves on the surface, the structure underneath remains the same. And over time, that structure produces the same type of results. Not immediately, but gradually, subtly, until one day, you realize that despite earning more, you feel very similar to how you felt before. And that realization can be confusing, because it challenges the assumption that income alone is the solution. Breaking a pattern requires something different from effort, because most people are already putting in effort. They are working, they are trying, they are doing what they believe is necessary, but effort applied to the same pattern only strengthens it. So the real shift is not about doing more. It's about seeing differently. It's about recognizing that the results you're experiencing are not random. They are connected. They are being produced by something consistent in your decisions. And once you see that, you begin to create a small separation between your habits and your awareness. You pause before repeating the same response. You question what feels automatic. You begin to notice where you usually react and consider what it would look like to respond differently. At first, these changes feel small, almost insignificant, but over time, they interrupt the pattern. And once a pattern is interrupted, it can be changed, not instantly, but gradually. And that gradual change is what creates a different direction, not just temporary improvement, but a shift in outcome. Being stuck is not always about a lack of resources. Sometimes it's about repetition, doing the same things in slightly different ways and expecting a different result. And the hardest part about that is that it doesn't feel wrong while you're in it. It feels normal. It feels necessary. It feels like you're doing your best. But if the outcome keeps repeating, then something deeper is at play. And maybe the real question is not, how do I earn more? But what am I doing that keeps leading me back here?